Letter J, you are observing that, and it is the widest part of the alimentary canal. It receives food from the food pipe at one end, opens it to the small intestine to the other. Then, what is the function of the stomach? Here, there is so many juices is present. Okay, children. Digestive juices, hydrochloric acid, etc. This acid kills many bacteria that enters along with the food and make the medium in the stomach acidic and help the digestion juices to act. Then, what is the function of the stomach? The digestive juices breaks down into proteins into simple substances. Next, the main parts are large intestine and small intestine. Okay, children. The main is the small intestine. I am going to see the picture. It is large intestine. Small intestine. What is the work of it? The small intestine is highly coiled and it is about 7.5 meters long. It receives secretions from the liver and the pancreas. Besides, it will also secrete juices. The liver is a reddish brown gland situated in the upper part of the abdomen of the right side. It is the largest gland in the body. It secretes bile juice. Students, which secretes the bile juice? Liver secretes the bile juice. It is very important which part of the body secretes bile juice. We have to answer the liver. Okay. That is stored in the sac called gallbladder. The bile plays an important role in the digestion of fats. Okay, children, means bile play an important role in the digestion of fats. The pancreas is a large cream colored gland located just below the stomach. The pancreatic juice acts on carbohydrates, fats, and proteins. Okay, children, that is main function is done only in the small intestine. Again, we are entered, the food is uh, processed in three ways: absorption, assimilation, digestion. We are seeing what is absorption. It is done only in the small intestine. Digested food can now pass into the vessels in the walls of the intestine. The process is called absorption. The inner walls of the small intestine have a outstand of finger-like outgrowths called villi. Villi. This play an important role in the absorption of the food. Okay, children. Next, the absorbed substances are transported the blood vessels into different organs. One body where may they are used to build the complex substances such as the protein required by the body. This is called assimilation. Okay, children. Next part is large intestine. The large intestine is a wider and shorter than small intestine. It is about 1.5 meter in the length. The function is absorb water and some salts from the undigested food material. The remaining waste passes into the rectum and remains there in the semi-solid fecuses. The fecal matter is removed through the anus from time to time. This is called egestion. This is about human digestive system. This is about human digestive system. See here, children. I am going to explain you whole digestion in a picture. Okay, students. You are observing the stomach. You are observing the picture 2. Stomach, small intestine, large intestine, then rectum, anus, etc. Here another a chart is there. You are observing mouth, ingestion, some mechanical and chemical digestion. First, we are taking the food in our mouth. We are chewing the food. It is very important to have to observe it. We are chewing food with our teeth. Saliva presented in the mouth help food to become soft. Then it had entered into esophagus. Esophagus means nothing but a food pipe. It pushed the food into stomach. What happens in the stomach? I already explained you. The digestive juices break down that proteins into simple substances. Next, they are entered into small intestine. I am telling you students, in small intestine, absorption is takes place. Means the food which contain proteins, carbohydrates, they are all absorbed in the small intestine. Then they are the absorbed substances are transport the blood vessels to different organs of the body where they are used to build the complex substances. Next we are called assimilation is also takes place in small intestine. Again large intestine, here the egestion means takes place or absorption is takes place. Again rectum and anus. Egestion means fecal matter is removed through the anus. The remaining waste, the what waste presented in our body is taking out from the body or removed through the anus, and this we call it as digestion. Can you all understand, student? Process involved in digestion. What are the parts involved in this? Mouth, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, rectum and anus. Okay. Next, digestion in grass-eating animals. Yes, children. You are seeing in the picture a cow. Okay, students. This we call it as ruminants. That is because a ruminant means you are seeing or you are observing cow eating a food or a grass. After some time you are observing it making a sound or in process in the mouth. In Kannada we call it as milku hakuvudu. We are explaining this what is the digestion in grass eating animals. Have you observed cow, buffaloes, and other grass eating animals chewing continuously even when they are not eating? Actually, they quickly swallow the grass and store in the part of the stomach called rumen. That is, a part of the stomach in a rumen, they stored it. Here, the food get partially digested and called cud. But later the cud remain returns to the mouth in a small lumps and the animal chews it. This process is called rumination and the animals are called ruminants. Okay, children, this how animals eat grass or grass eating animals like horse, rabbit, etc. Okay. Next, feeding and digestion in amoeba. You are wondered, human as mouth, esophagus, small intestine, large intestine, etc. What about amoeba? You all know that amoeba is a unicellular organism. A single can perform all the life activities of the animal or amoeba. Here you are seeing amoeba feed on some microscopic organism. When it senses food, it pushes out pseudopodia around the food particle and engulfs it. The food became trapped in the food vacuole. Okay, children? Digestive juice are secreted into the food vacuole. They act on the food and breaks it down into simpler substances. Gradually, the digested food is absorbed. The absorbed substances are used for growth, maintenance and multiplication. The undigested residue of the food is expelled outside by the vacuole. Means here the food vacuole play an important role in the digestion. Okay, children. That is what we are learned in this lesson is what we are learning, students. Digestion of carbohydrate like starch begins in the buccal cavity. The digestion of the protein starts in the stomach. The bile secretes from the liver, the pancreatic juice from the pancreas, and the digestive juice from the intestinal wall complete the digestion of all components of food. In the small intestine, the digested food is absorbed in the blood vessels from the small intestine. Okay, children. This is all about digestion and animals. Okay. Thanks for watching.